Hello. What's up, fuckers? How you feeling today?
I feel great. This is the hardest part. Move a bit. Okay. Oh. Hey. Oh. Now we should go to the bathroom. So I have to pee a lot. Oh. Hello. This is the hardest part. Navigating. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Thank you, Tyler. Hi. Now we're gonna just keep setting up because we come in, we usually talk a little bit and then set things up as far as the microphone. First and most important part is setting up the fart machine, which gets its own microphone. It's that special. Fart machine. Then, all kinds of shit.
Brought some extra stuff.
It's working, but we'll wait. So we'll do it again when the microphones are all. We have to test them on my props. I'm like fucking Carrot Top. All these things that I want to share with peeps. Okay, welcome back to the Sandy Hahn podcast, episode 20. That's shocking. And we did a little tape before this that I think we'll just maybe start with that, with, the music, and then leading up to this and how we're starting and how we got set up. We do the mic checks and for my microphone and for the fart machine. That's a good one. And I brought a lot of props. And I mentioned earlier, it's like I'm fucking Carrot Top. Tyler liked that one. He's a comedian in Vegas who's always got props, and he used to be funny. I don't know if he is anymore. But so several things I want to share before we get started. Bought another pair of shoes. I love the Nikes, but when I don't wear those, I live in those. They're called Hey Dude. They're amazing. So you need to get a pair of those. I got one, and I'm going to probably get a few. So I wanted to show that to you. Then I have my pop-on veneers came in. So, here we go. If I can open them. What the hell? Of course. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There's a little mirror here. So, I'm going to put these on. I'll try the bottom ones. So, here's my teeth before. Oh. Bottom ones. And the top ones. Child first. So, I'm pretty happy about that. I might talk a little funny with them, but can't. I don't know if I could eat them. Just because there's, I don't know what food getting in there, getting nasty. But, so, let's see, before we get started, a couple things that I'm excited about. Of course, the website's been updated again. More things being added to it. All the episodes, more videos, more funny pictures, golf videos, a bunch of those, because that was just so much fun. I'm going to talk about golfing some more. But the one thing, well, the reason I wanted to film myself getting out of the car and walking in here is because I think it was important for people to see, me and how I walk and how what the struggle is, because a couple reasons. Just people seeing videos that Tanya's posted were golfing and working out, riding a bike, and actually walking with her, which is incredibly difficult, but I love doing it. And one of the main reasons I wanted to show that was for the people with MSA and people on this MSA Facebook page, which I left because it's awful. Because there was a lot of comments on there, and they were nasty. And I'm going to address those. Not going to go into a lot of detail here, but, there were questions about whether I actually had this disease. And, I'll get into that with Tanya. She's going to come on next month, and we're going to address. She screenshot all these nasty comments. You wouldn't believe what they're saying, but they were just disgusting. And not going to put up with that. So, sorry. So, I'm glad we filmed that, and I think we'll try and do the same thing as I leave so people can see what it's like. It's difficult. It's the hardest part is getting up. So, sorry. I'm going to focus on good things that's happened over the last 3-4 weeks. It's really been amazing, and I want to focus on that and be positive and upbeat. And I'm going to continue to do that because I felt so good. I felt better than I have in a long time for, close to a month now. And it started with, We'll start with these props. I'll get these out of here. But so big reason I felt so good is because I was sleeping. I've been sleeping so good. It's been amazing. But I still struggle and have struggled with these masks. I brought some here to share with you because a few weeks ago I had slept 5 nights in a row fantastic with this particular mask. That fell out, but it's basically this thing. Goes over here, hooks up to this, and it's comfortable. I enjoyed it, but it puts pressure on my nose, and where I get this giant zit. It was just awful, and it just festers into a sore. Now it's better. It's almost gone because I have been using that mask. I actually took a night off of using it because it was so bad. But of course, I snored all night, didn't sleep well, kept my wife up all night, and then so I finally was able to get another mask. It's this one. It goes over the mouth and under my nose. So there's no pressure up here. So that worked real good for 4 days. And then, of course, I started breaking out here, down here, more zits and nastiness. I'm like, what the hell I got to do? So then I ordered this mask. This is Mac Daddy. Big, huge, it's like really covering my whole face. And it's been fantastic. But even this, I found minor issue that I think I can take care of. And then I also bought another thing. It's called the Snore Circle. I haven't used it yet. It's something that attaches, I don't know, it charges, and there's some sort of electrical impulse. You put it on your throat, and it will, keep from snoring. I hope. So this is more, I'm going to try this out too, because I just don't like, if I don't have to wear a mask, I don't want to, but when they're working, they're fantastic. I just may have to play with them and alternate them and try this thing out too, the Snore Circle. So I'm looking forward to that. So, but the sleep has been amazing. Trying to go to bed, normal hour, not staying up too late, been doing that. And I sleep well, and I get up and get in my routine again, and which is really good for me to be in that type of routine every day. So things started to be really good. There's a lot of stuff over the last few weeks I want to get into. Started with, I did a podcast, I think it was June 9th, and then I wore a golf shirt because I figured, I didn't think I was ever going to play golf again, but I figured let's try it. My buddy Craig Notarini had asked for one to come out and meet him at Avon Oaks, so I said, sure, I'll try, even if it's just to ride on the cart and, try and swing a club here or there. But it was difficult, but we went to the range, hit a few shots, and of course he's got to walk me. I got to hold his arm, he walks me, and he tees the ball up, and then I just try and keep my balance and give it a swat. And I did okay. A lot of bad shots. But then we went out and played 9 holes. And I actually played. Did okay. Hit some good shots in the first hole and second, third, fourth hole, but a lot of mulligans. A few really bad shots too, but it was just nice to be out there. And then we skipped one hole, And then the 7th, 8th, and 9th hole at Avon Oaks, I made legitimate pars. Tee shot, nailed in the fairway, onto the green, putting for birdie. Each hole, and I made the putts. And I was just in shock how excited I was. So I really didn't think it was ever going to happen again. So, and I posted all those videos, and it's really fun to watch them because Craig, I think he's having more fun than I am because he's just commenting and going, woo, because these were some really good shots. So that was a riot. And then the following Thursday, went back out again with Craig and with Tom Lawrence, who did a podcast episode that comes out a few days. Awesome. And with his son, Tommy Jr. And it was hot. Hot as balls. But we, had a lot of waters and some beers. And Craig had found this cooler in the locker room. They had a bunch of towels sitting in a cooler and iced down, so they were cold. So we stuck those in the cooler, and that was a godsend because after about 3 holes in the 4th tee, I was dying because it was hot, and I put one of those on my neck, and that saved me. So we kept playing, and I was hitting some good shots off the tee, struggling in some other areas, but I think I made a few pars. And we actually rode. I didn't think I was with the heat, and I wasn't sure if, I could make 9 holes because the 9 holes week before I was exhausted if we're done. But after 9, I'm like, let's go, keep going. And so I rode in the cart for 18 holes, skipped 3, but played the other ones. And the reason I skipped them because it was just so hot and I was exhausted. And for 2 holes, I actually just sat in the cart and meditated. I had to close my eyes to meditate because this is overwhelming. But I finished that, and I got in the tee and just roped one. So it was really cool. And then after all that, we finished up. We went in a men's grill, and we ordered some wings, just hanging out, and then some drinks, and we started playing cards, and we gambled. We played it's a game called 7.5. Maybe one of the best card games. Very simple, but boy, the money changes hands quickly, and it did. But we had a riot, and we stayed there till like midnight, till they had closed and kicked our ass out. But it was so much fun, and we Ubered back home, and I got home at 12:30. Tom must be in the house, and then he's like, "Oh, I gotta get out," I'm like, "Oh, you're fine, I'm good." And then I actually sat down, turned the TV on, and stayed up for another hour for no reason. But when I feel that good, I want to enjoy it. And I did pay for that the next day, but I was okay. And so that's, I'm trying to do too many of those crazy nights. But it was absolutely amazing. And then, a couple other things would happen. Went a few weeks ago and got a manicure and a pedicure with my wife. It was awesome. I've always done that. I love it. I mean, who doesn't like it? I mean, I sit in a massage chair, and my feet are in a hot thing of water, and they're massaging my feet and my calves and toes and cutting my toenails. And all I'm getting a massage in a chair, and they bring you a cocktail. So, what's not to like about that? And the bigger issue with me is because my hands still shake a lot. So it's hard for me to cut my toenails and my fingernails. I've tried, and it takes a while, and I get nervous about lopping off a finger or cutting my nail too short. I did that, and that's the worst, because then you just feel that little annoying pain for 4 or 5 days. But when they do it, oh, fantastic. So I'm going to start trying to do that maybe once a month or so. Because it's absolutely lovely. And then after that, we went. It was such a great day. We went at 5 to the manicure and pedicure. Then we went and had dinner at Hyde Park and Cracker Park. We just sat at the bar, watched some golf on TV, ordered 2 small fillets and split a wedge salad. It was lovely. Perfect amount of food. And we were home by 7. And, when we do go out, we don't stay out late. And we like just go out late afternoon and be home. And it was perfect. And then last weekend, too, we went out. We watched Top Gun, a new Tom Cruise movie, which is amazing. So good. I haven't been to a theater in 3 years. But it was nice, and they all have those, chairs that, stretch out so you're just laying down there, and it's fantastic. So that was cool. And then, what else did we do? Oh, I got a massage too. Got a couple massages. And they were outstanding. And especially one I had last Sunday, Cindy. She's one of the best I ever had. And they do this, additional things they add on to it, like with the Theragun, which I have one, but I didn't use it in a while. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's try that. I can't tell you. I agree with this. Cindy at Massage Envy and Avon. So got a bunch. Cindy's good. Sydney is good. She's great, but they're all hard to get. So I'm just going to keep trying to get on the schedule with them, because the massage is really, really helpful. So the one of the other fun things was just, every day felt so good. Lots more comments from people that just makes me feel so awesome. That's helping people. That's all I want to do. And I want to give back. It makes me feel so good. And, I loved having guests on. It's so good. Did the one with my buddies from Bay Village, with John Nelman, Mark Creighton, Mark Lowry, Adam Walker, and that was a riot. So, and we have so much more stories that we're going to cover. So, we're going to have them back on soon as recurring guests, because we got a lot of stories to share there. And then Trish Kendall. She's amazing. It was so easy. In fact, both those podcasts, I didn't even have to take any notes. Didn't have to. We just talked a little beforehand, and off we went. And she was fantastic. And then I was just texting with her, I think today or yesterday, and I'm going to be on her. She's going to be interviewing me on her show, on her own podcast or webcast, on next week, July 5th. I'm going to be up in northern Michigan, but I'll zoom in on her deal, and she'll interview me for, 30, 45 minutes. So I'm really looking forward to that. She's just an amazing person. And then, boy, Tom Lawrence came on last Thursday and just killed it. And I mean, people are going to be, doesn't come out till this Friday, but you won't know he's going to be seeing this till after that. But it was so good, so much fun, and he wants to come back on again. So I want to have more recurring guests. Tanya, she wants to come back on, and a couple of her other clients that I've gotten to know. I would like to maybe have them come on. My brother-in-law, TR, wants to come on. He's a hoot. And then I'm sure there'll be some others. I'm really looking forward to it. Again, it's so much more fun than just being up here blathering by myself. But I do enjoy this too. But again, I'm going to try and start doing 2 a week. Did 2 last week. Going to do 2 this week. But that was mainly because I'm going out of town in northern Michigan, so I'm going to miss a few days. So we're going to stack a few up. And I want to do it again just because I like to do it. One with the guests, one with me just making some comments about cool stuff that's happened. Because it really is, cool things keep happening. And I don't want to stop. And I know it's because of, meditation. And we talked a lot about that with Trish and with Tom Lawrence. And he has some really great questions, which I love talking about. And I'm probably going to do several more episodes about meditation where I'm going to start getting deep. Because it's so meaningful. I know it can help a lot of people. And I've talked to them about it. I don't ever push it on people, but they ask me about it. And I just start going on and on about how wonderful it is. And sometimes they're like, I'd like to try it, but it's kind of hard. And I'm like, you should do it. And a lot of times like, I don't know. Like, why not? Why not try it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I mean that. It's just that impactful. So, I'll probably have to have my wife and kids on at some point too. They're a lot of fun. Maybe we'll certainly do some videos. We're going to go to Europe in August, to Spain. Never been there before, so looking forward to that and very excited. I have to brush up on my Spanish and maybe take some classes before I go over there. So the again, the website, you can go on there, check things out. Every episode, I ran into someone yesterday. They're like, I thought you had taken a pause, taken a break. So I usually see them come up on Facebook, and the only reason they come up on Facebook is because somebody promoted it, which is nice. But now we do have a Facebook page. I totally forgot about. Me and Tyler were talking about that earlier, that he's got most of the episodes up there, and so we're going to figure out how to maybe put more stuff on there to make it easy, so you can have, Facebook, you can access it, my website, you can access all those along with buying t-shirts, wristbands, CBD, which is amazing, and just all these other videos. And again, we're gonna there are some workout videos on there, but we're gonna try and get a little more detailed. Me and Tanya very soon to offer more of those to folks. So, oops. So that will be hopefully coming shortly. And then we're all gotta talk about my brother-in-law TR next week when I go to Michigan, because he was really the impetus behind trying to put a fundraiser as far as the golf outing, which I think that'd be a riot. Just gotta get that ball going, which we will do soon. So hopefully it'll be next. It'll be fall. Have to be fall, I guess, but we'll see. And then I'm excited because from here we're getting ready to shut this episode down. But then I'm going to have an appointment at a place called Stretch Lab. Never heard of it. Never been to one, but I'm excited. It's just all about stretching. And I met a young lady, Coco Gerard, who's there at River, and was telling me about it. I'm like, I'm in. So I'm going to go for an evaluation for an hour or so this afternoon, and then hopefully I'll go back there a lot, because again, the stretching is amazing. So I will we're going to end this one. I'm not sure what we're going to call this episode, but we'll figure out something. Ted and Tyler usually think up some good names, so we'll and let's keep recording, because now I want to have that part on there too when we end, because again, getting up is not pretty, but again, I want people to see that. I think it's important they know that this is a struggle, and I'm going to probably do, I want to have my friend Mark Lowry, he offered to do a day in the life, so hopefully maybe late next month we could have him, from the morning when I get up, getting out of bed and start stretching and getting food. I mean, it's a whole, that takes 2-3 hours at least just to get moving. But I think if people see that and how much a struggle it is, that, they'll understand. And again, I just want to bring as much awareness to this and try and raise some money to help people who are affected by it. And again, I started at the foundation up and going, and some people have made some nice donations, so I'm very appreciative of that. But I want to have that try and go directly to help others. Some of the other foundations out there, I'm just not a big fan of. I know they're trying to do good, and I hope they do, and I've actually given some money to them, but I want to try and do more. So, looking forward to that. So we'll keep rolling here, but for now, peace out, fuckers. And can't end without this. Ooh, yeah, that's good. All right, well, we'll end this. We'll keep going. Is that cool? So take these off, and then thank you. Ooh. Oh. Just getting around confined spaces or crowds is when it's the most difficult. Ew. Nice breeze. Thank you. My keys are in the backpack. Sunk to the bottom. Here we go.
The struggle continues.
Yeah. Just little things are very difficult. Oh. Car's clean. I didn't do it. Mary Beth had somebody, kid come over and do it. She cleaned out, filled up 2 garbage bags full of shit. Food, bottled water. I'm pig. It's clean now. So, there we have it. See you guys. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, Tyler.
Bye, buddy.
Peace out.
Until next week.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow, anyway.
Perfect. Oh. Whew. Yeah. All right. Put my glasses on, the ones that can, you can list the stuff, I can take pictures, but I still haven't figured it out yet. It's like, yeah.
Here, amend your glasses, okay? Shut it up.
Thanks. All right. Stretch, man. Let you know that tomorrow. Thanks, Ted.
See you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. You guys, he's marked out. Oh.